Just a day after the well-orchestrated and shocking assassination of Hamas's top leader Ismail Haniyeh in Iran's Tehran, Israel on Thursday confirmed that it has eliminated the Hamas military chief Mohammad Deif, who was the mastermind of October 7 terror attacks on Israel. Earlier today, the Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei ordered his nation to strike Israel directly, posing a significant risk of escalating tensions in the Middle East. The assassination, which could further jeopardize any prospect of a breakthrough in the already stalled negotiations to stop the Gaza war, occurred when Haniyeh was in Tehran with other senior members of Iran's Axis of Resistance to attend the inauguration of Iran's newly elected president. Hamas and Iranian state media on Wednesday blamed Israel for the death of Haniyeh, affirming that the move would not go unanswered, while Israel, without taking responsibility, asserted that it is ready to take on the challenges. Amid the brewing tensions in Middle East, the Indian embassy in Lebanon issued a travel advisory urging Indian nationals to limit their movements. Similarly, Australian Foreign Minister Penny Wong issued a video message urging people in Lebanon to get out as soon as possible. While the spokesperson for Global Affairs Canada, Charlotte McLeod, stressed Canadians should leave the country now.
My message to Australian citizens and residents in Lebanon is now is the time to leave. If you are in Australia and thinking of travelling to Lebanon, do not. There is a real risk that the conflict in the region escalates seriously.
Within hours of news of the killing of the top Hamas chief took to media channels, experts and critics had varied opinions. Bloomberg senior editor Bobby Ghosh stated that a strike within Iran is quite an achievement and a big shock not just for Hamas but also to its main sponsor, Iran. Owing to such gravity of the situation, analysts, experts and global leaders believe that the incident will undermine peace initiatives in the Middle East and exacerbate Israel's challenges, as it is expected that Israel will now face a two-front war from Hamas in Palestine and Hezbollah in Lebanon. The attack. According to reports, Haniyeh was killed in a Zionist airstrike on his residence in Tehran after he had attended the swearing-in ceremony of Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian on Tuesday along with other Hamas and Hezbollah officials. Subsequently, citing an Iranian source who spoke to the Lebanese news site Al Mayadeen, the Times of Israel reported that a missile fired from outside of Iran was used to kill Haniyeh in Tehran. Meanwhile, though the Iranian media eventually confirmed that Haniyeh was killed by an airstrike, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps stated that it was still investigating the attack. A severe escalation, Hamas. Blaming Israel, Iran's supreme leader has ordered Iran to strike Israel directly in retaliation for the killing of Haniyeh in Tehran, three Iranian officials noted. Reports suggest that Khamenei gave the order at an emergency meeting of Iran's Supreme National Security Council on Wednesday morning after Iran announced that Haniyeh had been killed. On the other hand, the Palestinian-based terror group Hamas has blamed Israel, calling it a severe escalation. The news agency Reuters cited senior Hamas official Sami Abu Zuhri stating that the assassination by Israeli occupation of Haniyeh is a grave escalation that aims to break the will of Hamas. Fully prepared, Israel. While Israel has not taken responsibility for assassinating the Hamas chief the way it did for killing the Hezbollah leader in Lebanon, the country asserted that the Israeli military was fully prepared for any scenario, with Israeli military spokesperson Daniel Hagari clarifying that Israel prefers to resolve hostilities without a wider war.
The people of Lebanon and the entire Middle East into a wider escalation, while we prefer to resolve hostilities without a wider war, the IDF is fully prepared for any scenario.
Meanwhile, attacking Iran in the face of uncertainty, IDF said that Khamenei met the leaders of Hamas and Islamic Jihad who have been attempting to kill Israelis. A slap on Iran's face. It is essential to note here that in April this year, Haniyeh's three sons were killed in an airstrike by the Israel Air Forces, of whom two were Hamas operatives according to the Israel Defense Forces. While the fact remains that Haniyeh was a dead man walking since the Hamas massacre in Israel on October 7 last year, his killing in Tehran is significant because it is a big loss, a face for Iran, the arch enemy of the Jewish state. Within hours of news of the killing of the top Hamas chief took to media channels, experts and critics had varied opinions. Bloomberg senior editor Bobby Ghosh stated that a strike within Iran is quite an achievement and a big shock not just for Hamas but also to its main sponsor, Iran. Calling it a loss of prestige for Iran, Ghosh added that Haniyeh's killing was a tremendous embarrassment for Iran as it happened on Iranian soil in the presence of hundreds of foreign delegates who came to attend Iran's new president's swearing-in ceremony.